Where should we start? Where should we start? Let's just write out here for fun. Yo, 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 it's your boy Run Busy. What to do, baby? We back again. Whoa, I swear it gets hard to over, get my leg over the bike these days. I need to move my bike more to the left. Um, Stream looks okay. Alright, so what you're looking at now, even though on the vertical stream you can't see everything, it's actually the device selection screen. It's got power source, resistance unit, cadence source, heart rate source, and steering source. So right now it looks like I've got everything connected through my Amp Plus, which is good. Hey, Keenan, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Oh, and just as there we go, it's reconnected. Just as I wanted to start cycling, it disconnected, but all good, it's back. So I've got everything I'm hoping connected through Amp Plus, which is kind of like Bluetooth, but I think whoa, what in the world is this? Yeah, it's like Bluetooth, but I think specifically for like cycling slash workout equipment, it's its own protocol.
Alan, are you the gap-toothed one or the one with lopsided tits?
Alrighty. So last time we rode, what did we do? Well, we pretty much went all the way around the map. Kind of took like, I'd say it was like 75% of doing the whole loop. We weren't riding exactly along the coast, but still decent effort. We're just riding to some random gun shop for the moment. See what's good in the hood. How you been, Keenan? Or Kenan? Well, I'm not gonna make. Oh, oh, I know why it's doing this. Hang on, I need to hit the brakes real quick. Avoid obstacle is turned on, and that's why I'm doing some wild stuff instead of going into the walls. Vetty man, what a name! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome back to the stream.
I was saying, how are you?
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Did you guys just see what I saw? All right, I'm gonna do a U-turn.
I'm feeling okay.
You tell me what you see with the happy hour sign. Hang on a sec. This dude, is he cheering me on or? Oh yeah, he is cheering me on. Cheer this on, brother.
Shit!
There you go. People ask me to do a wheelie. I'll pop the little wheelie just then. Hey man, does this happy hour sign seem a bit sus to me? Or to you? Just a tad bit sus. Golden Girl says hi. Din Stinkums. Hello, can you briefly explain how the bike interfaces with the game? Absolutely, I can, my friend. So, I'm using what's called an indoor smart trainer, which is like a treadmill for your bike. It's got these smart sensors on it, and I've got what's called a smart steering device. I mean, a smart riser block, which allows me to steer in-game. This is like indoor cycling technology, and some genius named Nestor Mastas created the GT Bike 5 mod, which allows it to interface with the game. I hope that answers your question. Alright, so yeah, the cool thing is, so with traditional indoor training apps, yeah, you kind of ride in your own world, but in terms of freedom of movement, there's not much. Whereas here, I can just run bro over. Oh, whoa, bad example. I can just run this woman over. Oh, no worries. If I want to run a red, I can run a red. If I want to run into the car, yo, I can run into the car. So yeah, that's the cool thing about this mod. You may have just noticed that the pedaling was at 1 to 1, so I'm trying to still figure out maybe if I can use a speed, a cadence sensor. Maybe that will sort that issue out. Or it could just be, that's how the game is. What's important is my watts, my RPM, and my heart rate. That's what's calculating like my workout. So I'm not so concerned about the pedal strokes. Stinkum says, perfect, thank you, all good. Mayoa Daniel, what's up, Dan? Savitar, you again? You gotta be kidding me. Savitar, I don't even know who you are. Sorry, were you on the stream before? Casey's Diner.
Open your eyes.
Alright. So, check this out. Boom. What a bully. Raiders. Shout outs Raiders. How you doing? Fisher says, is this live? Yes. Look at this. Let me run into these people at the bus stop.
Hey, John.
GG.
Oh, crap.
Oh crap indeed, Michael. Oh crap indeed. Fisher, why wouldn't this be live? There's literally a red sign that says live. Oh, mountain biking. Yo, my bad. We just destroyed that dude. Fisher says, I love GTA 5. Hey, me too. Me too, brother. Khan says, hi. Leon says, Lunang Pain. What? Sorry, my Tagalog isn't great if we're speaking Tagalog. Right. Going to a random destination. I'm feeling generous, or feeling like letting the crowd. Oh, hey, yo. So what happens when I get hit by a car? You just found out. I get up again. As I was saying, hey Brooklyn, how you doing? Welcome back, Jose Gonzalez. Shout out to Jose. Alright, so what are we, no, where are we going to ride to? Put it in chat, and we'll see if I can make it happen. Rocky Goodwin, go as fast as you can. Okay, I'm going as fast as I can now. Yo, 7 Rage. You want GTA 6? At this rate, we're gonna get GTA 7 before we get GTA 6, brother. Jesus Martinez, how did you sync your bike to GTA? It's a mod called GT Bike 5, and it's basically using like the same thing as like, do you guys remember Peloton? Same thing as that, except for GTA. Connects via Bluetooth, or technically I'm using Ant Plus, which is like another dongle that you can get, but same. Paleto Bay, says Frankie. Alright, Frankie was first to say where to go. Do we have any other suggestions? Han says, yo, what the actual F are you doing? Riding bicycle in the game and real life, dude? What did you plan about this, man? You get the construction workers to build it set up. Yo, why are you doing this all in caps? HG Gamer. Haguge desu. You probably don't even know the reference. Says hi. Hey, Fisher says, this is my first time watching it. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying it. Alexander says, sup bro, great work. Hey, appreciate you. Alex, welcome to the stream. Marcus Lamont says, top of Mount Chiliad. Now, if you're new to the stream, over this past week, I've gone to Mount Chiliad at least 4 or 5 times. So I'm leaning towards Paleto Bay. I can do Mount Chiliad, it's not an issue. I'm just saying, I don't want the OG viewers to get bored of me doing Mount Chiliad. Fisher says, I like your shirt. Thank you. It's a local Melbourne brand, Saint Side.
I was hoping we could continue the
Hey, Frankie
conversation any
says,
other
I
day
will
about my
do
proposal.
my morning 100 push-ups while you ride. Let's go, baby. To make it more difficult, do your push-ups slow. And to
Hello?
make my life difficult,
Oh, what the
I
hell
will
happened?
just keep on pedaling.
Hey,
Joseph
man.
says, is
What's
that
up?
good exercise?
Hey, how you
Absolutely
doing?
is. What is that bike
Crazy.
setup that you're
Damn.
using to drive? And it says, always hockey 13. Alright, give me a second. Um, where's Paleto Bay? I'm guessing, yes, up here. Let's just go, yeah. Do I want to go that way? Well, you know what? Let's go this way. It's going to be kind of boring because that's a whole bunch of straight, but we'll try and make it interesting. That's a whole lot of climbing up this way though. Alrighty, let's do it. So what is that bike? Okay, so this is just my regular road bike, well, one of them. I don't know if you can tell, but I've got quite a few in here. But yeah, so this is a road bike on a smart trainer, and again, uh, it is a smart trainer for your bike is like a treadmill for your bike. And the reason why it's called a smart trainer is because it's got these sensors. So like cadence, power, um, it adds resistance. So when I go up a hill, it changes the resistance to make it more difficult. And then when you go down a hill, it makes it a lot easier for you to ride. So yeah, it's pretty cool, very interactive. And then I've got what's called the smart riser block that allows me to turn in game, so I can go in and out of these broken lines. Maybe try Mirror Park Trail.
Hey, honey.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try and find that on the map. We've got 11 Ks to hit Paleto Bay. Fisher says, I love your video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blake says, are you playing on a bicycle? Yes, I am, Blake. Hey,
Oh,
and we
shit.
just got a
Here we go
sub.
again.
How come it didn't? Big Haven, thank you. Wait, where is it? Wick Haven, sorry. Hey, my printer's not working properly. Something funny is going on, everybody. So I've got a sub printer, well, a notification printer. So if you sub, it prints out your name. But something funny just happened in it. Didn't actually have to print out. Marcus says, I'm just kidding. I'm just a hike low. But how long you on for? This is interesting. Marcus, I don't even remember what you said, but all good in the hood. Yeah, I guess I usually ride for at least an hour. Somewhere in between hour and a half to 2 hours. Dina says hi. Mako says, wait, this looks cool. ASL. Fisher, why are you going to Paleto Bay? Well, Fisher, someone said ride to Paleto Bay, so I guess that's what we're doing. Rashikesh says Pirate GTA 5. No, not a pirated copy. I've paid for multiple copies of GTA 5. In fact, I've got two PC versions and a PlayStation version. How does this work? My smart trainer has smart features, which basically connects to the game through Bluetooth. Blake says, that's sick, 10 out of 10 inventiveness. I didn't make the mod, everybody. FYI, this technology has been around for a couple years already. But the, yeah, implementation into GTA, that's relatively new. Chibuke, sorry, I probably butchered your name, says hi. It's Jay, says, how do you turn This is really cool, by the way. Well, Jay, I've got a smart riser block.
Oh shit.
It's the...
Here we go again.
Dude, what is going on with my... Oh, I need to fix my printer because it's not printing out, which is annoying. Who was
Oh
it?
shit. Here we go again.
A9AM, Louis, thank you for the subs. I think I need to change out my my printer paper. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm still watching your video. I'm gonna watch your videos every single day. Awesome, thank you, Fisher. Rishikesh says your voice like a cupcake. I hope that means it's sweet. W Jeb says black flip. I'm sure you mean backflip. Alexander, wow, this is pretty impressive. How did you have this all set up? So I had it all set up sorry guys, 1 second while I set this up. Right. Oh, where were we? Come and hit that Lance Armstrong and get pedaling. If I was Lance Armstrong, I probably wouldn't be using this. Adam, what's up? Cockroach is high. He's gonna do a ride by. I have done a ride by. Now I just do one of these. Ugh. So there's a little 2% incline, and already I can already tell that the resistance has changed. Grab something or other says this is a great idea. Lol. Yeah, it's an awesome idea. I love cycling in GTA. J-Tone says, what's the dog doing? I didn't see what happened. I didn't see the dog. So sorry. Jaden, welcome to the stream. Gaja, welcome to the stream. J-Tone, all that laughing you're doing, pedal that bike with your what? You what, mate? J-Tone. You know it's a live stream, right? I believe yapping is involved in the live stream. Grub says go faster.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Sheesh, still not working. What did I break? Whoa. 1 sec, everybody. So who was that? Successfully. Dear Slayer, thank you, Dear Slayer. Trevor Phillips, welcome to the stream. Holy smokes, this is for real, says O'Neill. Jonathan, hey, welcome to the stream, O'Neill. Jonathan, sorry. Bring your mic closer, says John. There we go, it's working.
Here we go again.
Ashkat. Akshat, sorry. Thank you for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shouts to John R for saying bring the mic closer. J-Turn says sorry, bro. It's all good. It's all good. 7S7E. What? Dude, I need to move this because I cannot read it. Go faster, faster. Kaiden says they're in school. Shouts to school. I hope you're paying attention. Do a flip, says J-Tone. Goju says hi. Beluga's mom. Yo, just to Beluga's mom. Blake, are most cars changed to cyclists? I don't know if it's changed to cyclists or if they just added cyclists. And someone has just summoned the goat. Game with Garza is in the chat, everybody. J-Tune. Whoops, you're going off the road. Yeah, that's what happens when you take the hands off the wheel. J-Turn says, is this how you play the game and exercise? Respect. Absolutely. So this is how I get my gaming fix and exercising. Two birds, one stone. Wii Sports, but make it GTA. Tristan says, cyclists don't go to heaven. We go to cyclist heaven. You're right. Napier says, what is going on? New watcher. Welcome to the stream, first of all. Sorry, I cannot pronounce your first name. Anisha? Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. Well, yeah, I'm riding my bike on a smart trainer through GTA, and I can actually turn in game. And then if I was to go up this hill, for example, it changes the resistance of the bike. So it makes it feel as if I'm going up the hill. So you'll notice that my watts have gone up,
shit.
and that's because,
Go again.
hey, shouts to Parbin Gurung. My watts have gone up to compensate getting up the hill. Twisty says, where they go? To cycling heaven. Or oh, yo! She was full grabbing onto me. You see that? That wasn't my fault. Captain Clapback. See, people like you are the problem. You are the reason why I was late to my son's birth. Use the bike lane. So, sorry, I didn't even get your name. The reason why you were late to the birth of your son was cause, oh no, you know what I'm gonna say. That's not nice. I'll just let you guys fill in the gap. Put in the chat what you think I was going to say. Mitch, thank you for the sub, Mitch. I appreciate you. Ponzi, yo, the chat's moving a bit fast. Yo, that's technology. Shouts Flyset. Winter Mint, you need to go downhill. What's the fun in that? No challenge. You know what? Let's take this hill to the right for the lulz. Flyset says, where are you heading? Paleto Bay. Someone in chat requested that I go there, and so that's what we're doing.
Oh, shit.
Joshua Brown, I appreciate you. Thank you for the sub. River, if you get off the bike, does your character get off the bike? Technically, yes. I will show you at the top of the hill. How did you sync it? It's a mod called GT Bike 5, and it basically works the same way like a Peloton or a Zwift works, if you know what that is. Alright, 8% incline. For those of you that don't know how bikes work, I have to drop a gear and then get into a comfortable cadence to get up the hill. So I'm absolutely feeling this incline right now in a lower gear to try and compensate for the hill. Where do the pedals actually correlate with the game? It's not the actual pedal strokes that you see, so forget that. Let's go FPV mode. I'm going 5 kilometers an hour at about 180 watts. The cadence is at about 66 and my heart rate's at 142. So apart from the actual cadence of the in-game character, everything else is relatively accurate. Clear Shift says, awesome dude. Jonas says, that's really cool. Hey Jonas, I have your Jonas Vingegaard, the Tour de France champion a couple years ago. Shouts to Mabs, thank you for the sub. Alright, we out here.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Yo! Shout out to SJ Witch. Sorry, it didn't print out. I think sometimes it misses it. I don't know why. And I'm sorry if it does. Diego, I bet you have no seat on your bike. Oh, Diego, I have something big and black poking right underneath. I'll let you guess what that is. Hey yo, pause. I didn't stumble onto a rally track. I chose to go this way. Special Pro, thank you for the sub. Steven says, this is super cool. Can you do other stuff for the game or just ride the bike since you have it synced up like this? Yeah, you can also run on a treadmill, but then I feel like this is more interactive because I can turn using the handlebars rather than using the controllers. Diego says, yeah. Will says, I just subscribed to. Hey, shout out to Will, appreciate you. Sergeant Chronic, that's cool. No worries, brother. I hope you're enjoying.
Oh,
Leo
shit. Here
Rogers.
we go again.
Thank you for the sub, Leo. Farmer Tom says, this is a genius way to exercise. I'm glad you see the genius in it, my
shit.
friend.
Here we go again.
Hey, we got another sub. Sam Herms. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How's everybody doing tonight, hey? My heart rate's at 146. That means I'm working. We'll probably see it go as high as 180. So when I go down the hill, you guys will see me have an easier time. All I can think about is when 50 Cent said, yo, I didn't read the rest of that message. Chat was too quick. Sam Herms, hello, I just subbed. Hey, appreciate you, Sam. Will says, can you play Tour de France? Tour de France doesn't connect to this, unfortunately. Oh, man. Go faster. Dale Wright says, can you feel the uphill? Yes. So the resistance changes when I go up the hill. I've got about 3 gears left because my legs are still relatively fresh. We're only 30 minutes into the ride. Mr. 4X says, is this really GTA? Yes, it is, Mr. Yes, it is. Asta 30 says, did you make all this?
Here we go again.
iPerfection, shouts to you. To answer your question, I didn't make the mod. So, GT Bike 5, that's 5 with a V, was made by Nestor Mastas. I believe he works for Garmin, and Garmin make all like the cool cycling stuff. So, that guy's a genius. Sam Herm says, wait, you watched Jokoi? Yeah, I watched him live. He actually signed that. I had nowhere else to put it. And then this stream setup seemed like the perfect place to have it. You want to see the downhill? You're about to see it. We ride uphill so that we can enjoy the downhill.
Go again.
Thank you, Joseph Ezo, for this sub. I appreciate you. Hey, Meta, read the message.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Hey, shouts to Game with Garzo, my mod. I appreciate you. Keep going. Hey, Ace 220, chill. Sam Hearn says, no way. Daniel F says, support from Melbourne, brother. Hey, Daniel. Shouts to a fellow Melbourneian. I'm from Melbourne. Born and raised in Sydney, but I moved to Melbourne about 5-6 years ago. Ritter Chen, thank you for the sub. What made you play this mod, for fun or exercise? For both. I enjoy cycling. I didn't enjoy indoor cycling until I used this mod, because it's so interactive. I can literally go anywhere in this world, do whatever I want.
Oh shit.
Like, I can go off piste if I wanted to. Oh, sorry, I'm missing out on all the subs. Joseph.
I hope someone recorded that.
Yo. So, when I don't pay attention, obviously you guys see what happens.
Here we go again.
Man, look at all these subs. Mr. Merlin, thank you. Game Garza says, double tap the screen, drop a like. Hey, appreciate you. Pokey Slapper says, they're from Sydney. Whereabouts from Sydney are you from? Daniel F says, I live in South Bank, bro. Hey, shout outs. I'll be working down the road from South Bank. Well, no, actually, South Bank? Oh, Docklands. I'll be in Docklands, sorry. Relatively close. Let's go, baby. Feel that burn. All right. It's time for the downhill section. You guys said go fast. I don't think you guys are ready for this. I won't be able to read the chat. Yo, not
Oh,
down
shit.
here.
Here we go again.
Hello, Cereal. Thank you for the sub. Yo, your boy Run Busy made a
Oh,
miscalculation
shit. Here we go
in
again.
where to cycle through. Sorry, I missed the sub. This
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
this
Here we go again.
this sub printer's gone off. Stock 24 East. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. At least we're next to this nice little river. Bye, bro. I support you. No worries, brother. Thanks for the sub. Red Dead is good. Yeah, Red Dead is awesome. Hopefully someone can, or maybe I can code this to work on Red Dead. Alright, you guys are probably wondering what happens if I go in the water. Well, you are about to find out. I bet you guys weren't expecting this. Okay, but the reason why I don't like doing this is because it doesn't feel legit anymore. When I'm on the bike, it actually feels like I'm exercising.
Oh,
Hey,
shit. Here we go again.
J Moore, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Alright, and I need to. Oh no!
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Here we go
Lol,
again.
not the double. Ah, shit. Tariq, thank you, Tariq. Appreciate the subs. Y'all are going crazy tonight. Thank you.
Oh, shit.
Ah,
Here we go again.
yep, not tea. And my Vietnamese pronunciation isn't great. Thank you for the sub. How many kilometers have I cycled, says Shubika? Well, tonight, only 10 Ks. It's only been 35 minutes. We're trying to get to Paleto Bay, but we're taking the scenic route, as you can see. Melissa says, WTF, why the face? Jason says, triathlon time. Cora says, go do some jumps like a mountain bike. I could. I absolutely could. Sir started up and says, can you spawn on top of the hill and redo the downhill? Yeah, I actually can. Or we can challenge ourselves and ride all the way up the hill. Don't worry, I'll go up a hill. We'll try and make it to Paleto Bay first. Jacob Tar says, you're not playing.
Here we go again.
I absolutely am. STK Trading, thank you for the sub. Let's go, chat. Alright, look at them city views, boy. How did I end up here? We just did a loop. I'm back in Los Santos. Oh, alright. So steering isn't as dialed in as I want it to be, which is why you'll see me fall off when going downhill. Oh, that was short-lived.
Oh, crap.
Is this a mod or did you program it? It's a mod. I didn't program it,
Oh, shit.
but
Here we go again.
I am a beneficiary of it. Thank you, Elliot's Mower. Hey, shout out to Elliot's Mower, everybody. Thank you for the sub. Kapagod naman yan. Rain Lex says
Here we go
in
again.
Tagalog, that's tiring. Yes, it is. I'm actually sweating. And I forgot. So usually I have a towel when I do this. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering, why am I
Go
falling off the
again.
bike so much? Sorry, who's that? Raiden, thank you for the sub. So, the turning sensitivity is kind of trash. So the default settings, it's like, this is as far as I can turn. When you see it go red a bit, like that,
Oh,
that's
shit. Here we go again.
basically telling me I'm at risk of falling. So I shouldn't be turning too tight. Stray Python. We've got a Stray Python in the chat, everybody. Shout out to Stray Python.
Oh, shit.
Jason
go
says,
again.
good flip, dude. Goals right there. Yes, it's a mod, Jabril. Cam GPT says, hi, I subbed to your channel.
Oh
Thanks for the
shit.
sub, everybody.
Here we go again.
I appreciate the likes, I appreciate the subs. YouTube person, thank you, YouTube person. And I'm pretty sure this is a motorcycle gang right here. Oh, so you're probably wondering, how come my wanted levels haven't been going up?
Some of them. Holy
The mod is set. Yo, they all just died. I just took out the whole MC. So the mod is set so that I can't get wanted levels and that cars avoid me. And if cars are too aggressive around me, they'll actually blow up. Alright, Bowler says, Sun on Mount Chiliad. I can go to Mount Chiliad. I've done it multiple times. Within the week, actually. How do you do that? I want to try it out. Hey, let's go, Croas, with the $1 super chat. Let's go, baby. W's in the chat for Croas. This setup is amazing. Do you feel the incline and decline? This is so cool either way. I absolutely do feel the incline and decline.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Chaz Ward. Sounds like Charizard. Feels like should be saying Charizard. Thank you for the sub. Have you lost weight doing this? If so,
Oh,
how much?
shit.
So,
Here we go again.
12 months ago when I started, I was about 83 kilos. And by about November, December, I was 76 kilos. But I had
Oh,
about
shit. Here
2
we go
months of
again.
inactivity. So around March till end of May, I wasn't really doing any cycling and I put all that weight back on. But yes, I've definitely have lost weight doing this. I didn't change my diet. I was still eating how I normally do. I'm Filipino, we're big on rice. So yeah, I was just trying to get more exercise. I was hitting the gym more, I was cycling, I was live streaming it. So yeah, is this GTA 5? Please hit me up. Says Pascal. Yes, it is GTA 5, my friend. Reckless says, how long would you take to walk the whole map of Red Dead Redemption 2? Good question. I have not ridden, or even, I actually haven't even played Red Dead 2, so I'm unsure.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Meaner says,
Go again.
why don't you just go outside and ride a real bike down a real road? Mr. Meaner, what makes you think that I don't? Why do you think I've got all this? For shits and giggles. Nikki Chase, let's go, Nikki. And what I just found out was I can actually draft in this. So if you look at my bike computer, there's 4 dots in the top right hand corner of it. Once they start going green, that's the drafting level. And I was just made a liar because now it's not working. Crazy how far things have come. Game with Garza says, Ron Busy can't keep up with the chat.
What you did to my ride, dickhead?
You're not wrong. Try to hold your breath for 10 to 15 seconds while pedaling. Great breath hold conditioning. Alright, lerp the derp. Let's try that out. Alright, let's count. I couldn't make it. And at the start, I wasn't even holding my breath. I had my mouth open. Funky mate. Answered doing the same exercise on a bicycle. He's saying, safe from the crazy EV self-driving cars. Yeah, so
Oh,
shout out to
shit.
Taylor Morris. Thank you
Here
for
we
the
go
sub.
again.
Winter Edit says, why don't you just ride a bike in real life? Good question. Good question, Winter. I guess I'm scared of going outside. You guys don't. I actually just sold my VR headset, but I did do this in not IRL, in VR. Why would I want to go outside, guys? Tell me. What's your favorite sport? What's your favorite spot to cycle in? Honestly, it's kind of basic, but Grove Street.
Oh shit.
All the memories of
Go
San
again.
Andreas just come flowing back. Miko Suarez. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's your FTP? Says, uh, put in every what? So my FTP, last time I checked, which was a while ago, it's not impressive. 177, but it was 176 when I was 83 kilos, and then it went up by one, and I dropped like 6 kilos. So, or even 7 kilos. So yeah, I don't really know what all that means, because it's hot as fuck outside. Yo, thank you Brian Harrington for the sub. Go fast. Alright, Brian. Alright. Let's go. Alright, we're at 52k an hour. Drop down to 49. 400 watts. On the highway. Filtering through traffic. Let's try and catch up to the cyclist. Let's go, baby. Alright, that's all I had. I'm cooked. Francis says eat more kanin after that. So what that means is eat more rice in Tagalog. Winter Edit says you could get an e-bike. I already have an e-bike. Damn, 177 is indeed not very impressive, but keep it up. Hey, keeping it real. VR says cars behind you must be raging. Yes, they are raging. I'll show you how many are behind me. Yo, what? Let's chase this car. Oh, it's Speed. The movie Speed with Sandra Bullock. Holy smokes. That just happened. Alright, we got Max WW22 on the server.
Here we go again.
Teen Wilkins. Shout outs, thanks for their sub. Moneybag says, I feel like a loser watching this loser, so I'm out of here. Lol. Moneybags, get your money right, brother. Why on GTA you're going so much slower? If you're talking about the pedaling, it's not the pedaling that makes the difference. In the game, that is. It's the watts RPM. That's what makes the difference. Drive a car, says Mace. You actually can't when you're using the mod. You can only run or ride a bike. Bowler says, how is this relaxing? It definitely isn't. That's the point. Dom McLeod says, Ayo, this is sick. Shouts Dom. Bob High says, free power from the bike. Absolutely free. May says, are you transferring to a battery bank? Mia says, can you do other things? I mean, you mean like get a job? I know what you mean. You meant in-game. Apart from going up and down hills, being able to turn and pedal to get across the map, I can go on a treadmill and do the same thing. And as you saw earlier, there was someone on the server, so it's a private server on this mod. So technically it's online. Where is bro going? I'm going to Paleto Bay. Can you wheelie somehow? Just kidding. Thanks for your answers, says Mate. I would probably fall off a bike the second I saw the explosion. You should see when I hit a ditch. Ugh. Do one of those, force feedback, IRL. How much does the stationary bike cost set up? Well, technically this isn't a stationary bike. This is one of my real bikes on a smart trainer. No snakes. Bonjour, says DJR says bike Mount Chiliad. A very popular comment. So I've done Mount Chiliad at least 5 times within the week. I can definitely do it again, but unless you're staying to watch, I may not do it. Erwin says, hey look, it's Landspar from... uh, definitely. No one said I was a pro. I definitely didn't say I was a pro. Ryder says, can you do a wheelie? It's a good question. I'm sure there's a way for me to do it. Cost per dollars. So, alright, this is all in Australian dollars, just FYI. So my smart trainer, I picked up during the peak of COVID for about 250 Australian dollars. Usually brand new, it's 1,000. So the reason why it was so cheap was the guy didn't like riding it. And then it was only 9 months old. He gave me the receipt. I was able to get my whole trainer replaced and fixed by Garmin. So yeah, essentially I got a new smart trainer for $250. My bike I bought back in like 2017. This was my first road bike, $500. But you can use whatever bike, to be honest. Whatever bike with gears you have should work. And then yeah, you gotta have a laptop to play the game. You gotta have Bluetooth. If you don't have Bluetooth, the dongle's like 10-15 bucks. Shouts to everyone in the chat. Hyder, MB12, Ben was here, Batman, News Time. Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. It's your boy Ron Busy. We are here cycling GTA 5. Ugh. Alright, 4 kilometers away from the destination. On our right, we've got Mount Gordo, and then on the left, we've got Mount Chiliad. So we can go to Mount Chiliad right after we go to Paleto Bay. That was the first request. How do you steer in game? Says Zach Doyle. I steer in game by using a smart riser block. So it lets me turn in game. Can you use a kit for a standard bike, or does it take specifically made bike? Nah, there's what's called a Zwift cog, and it doesn't matter what speed bike you have, as long as the not the fork, the rear of the bike fits on it, whatever this is called. Sorry, tired, can't think of what it's called. As long as that fits on the trainer, it should work. I'm sure you don't need some water, Mish or Mias, you're absolutely right. I'm still tired from that sprint earlier. Ryder Homefray says, do you have a PS4? I do have a PS4. Oh, you meant these graphics. For context, I got this laptop for free. I've got 4 screens running, 2 live streams, and I'm running the game. So, if the graphics don't look impressive, well, that is why. I'm not complaining. This laptop was free. Iman, I don't know what that means, so I'm not going to say it. Sean says, this is fire. Thank you, Sean. Eduardo Hernandez says, 3 miles per hour. I mean, 26 kilometers per hour, but close. Sakib says, hello. Zach says, that's cool. Can you get the riser blocks online? Yeah, absolutely. It was about 120 Australian dollars for the Elite Steerzo Smart. Shotgun Master Gaming says, do a sprint. Say less, Shotgun.
Shit. Here we go again.
Shout out to Swirls, thank you for the sub. Alright, quick sprint. 400 watts. Light work, baby. Light work. Guys, I pedaled so hard he stopped pedaling in game. DB Wizard says faster. Admiral says he actually rides a bike in GTA 5. How does this work? Someone in the chat, do me a favor. Please say how this works and pin it. For all the people that are still watching, I'd hate to keep repeating it. Game with Garza says, I'm around just lurking at the in-laws with no headphones. All good, Game with Garza. Game doesn't use gear ratios. No, because I use my real gears. It's got so you can see on the little map it says 1%. That's the incline right now. So my smart trainer changes resistance based on what the incline is. So like riding IRL, I need to change gears. But if I had a newer trainer, it actually allows you to do in-game gear changing. So you don't have to actually use your IRL shifters. Gray says, hi Ron Busy, shoutouts. And Minnie says, noob, someone just passed you. It's not a race. They can pass me all they want. Kabar says, are those NPCs beside you or real people doing the same thing? These ones are NPCs, but real people can join the server. Try and make it use the ratio. Absolutely, Shotgun, absolutely. Ryder says, can I join GTA 5? Yes, you can. Bogey says, is this Swift? It's Swift, but make it GTA 5. Shout out to Game with Garza. Thank you for dropping the link. Xbox Happy says hi. Shouts to Monster Energy Drink, by the way. Not a sponsor, but White Monster is the GOAT. Pause. So, I'm pretty knackered. I'm pretty tired. I just flew in from Cairns, so that's in Queensland.
Oh shit.
And then
Here we go
flew back to
again.
Melbourne in the afternoon. Shouts to whoever just subbed to me. Couldn't read the username, it was all funny characters. Yeah, so I flew from Cairns to Melbourne, went home for a couple hours, and my parents flew from Sydney to Melbourne, and I just picked them up. So, definitely tired. That's why I'm drinking a energy drink. For context, it's 10:41 p.m. in Australia, in Melbourne right now. How do you join? You have to have the mod, and then once you have the mod, you have to have either a smart trainer, so a bike, or you need to have a treadmill so that you can actually get around. So there's one person live on the, one other person live on the mod besides me. You can see him on the left-hand corner, oh yeah, left-hand side of the map. He's the white dot underneath the house, so south of my location. Theon says, randomly scrolled onto this, but fuck, this is sick. Go on, brother. Let's go, Theon. Let's go. Can you make the MKNL thing a what? Shotgun. Jay de Guzman. Great content, bro. Keep it up. Thank you, Jay. EB says, I'm in Melbourne. Hey, me too. Ryder says, do I have to join you online? Can someone please respond to Ryder? I don't think they understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so... Hey man, I'll read the message. Shoutouts to Game with Garza. So MKNL, that's the bike computer. So it's meant to copy like Garmin or Wahoo. Alright, hang on. Is that cops behind me? Oh, yo, what? Just, what did they do? Oh no. I'm painting a picture right now and it doesn't look good. What's up from Sydney? Shouts to Ethan. Appreciate you for joining. How'd you connect this? The simple answer is Bluetooth and the GT Bike 5 mod. Sarah says, bro, what did I just click on? The best stream of your life, brother. The best stream. Youngblood, how can I join you? As long as you guys have a indoor cycling setup or a treadmill setup and GTA 5, you can definitely join me. Western Suburbs, Melbourne. Boo-hoo. Me too, brother. Me too. Obviously not going to disclose the location, but Definitely from the west. Trudy says, just found my 5-year-old watching this. He's only meant to be on kids' YouTube. Hey, sorry about that, my friend. I try and keep it PG. And you're using a Switch controller, says Walmart. Yeah, so there's a reason for that, my friend. I'm on PC. I can use what controller I want. And, yo, hang on a sec. Who asked me to go to Paleto Bay? We here, baby. Alright, time for the main event. In chat, tell me right now, do you want me to do Mount Chiliad or Mount Gordo?
Oh shit.
Hey,
Here
shouts
we
to
go again.
Unknown for the sub. And it doesn't tell me what platform either. Oh, my trainer disconnected. Great timing. Ugh. Alright, let me take this as an opportunity to breathe. Can you tie a rope to a random moving car while you cycle and go to any destination? Like Red Dead? I don't think you can do that in GTA. I can shoot guns and stuff if that's what you're asking. You got Twitch, says Ethan? Yes, I do have Twitch. It's streaming as well, but to be honest, it's pretty quiet over on the Twitch stream. Yo, I'm going backwards. Come on, brother. There we go. Oh, it's because I'm not getting enough watts to get up the hill. Wrong bike for the terrain, says MP. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, brother. I can change the bike. Alright. Look at all these NPCs cheering me on. Are we doing it? Are we doing Mount Chiliad? Go on top of that mountain? Alright. You guys asked for it. This is going to be another like 20-30 minutes. Ooh. Alright, let's just sprint up this part. Whoa. Yeah, we got a perp. They're on the run. Let's try and chase them. It's a red and blue dot on screen. Yeah, there he is. There he is.
Someone, that's my purse.
Yes, we got him. Oh, and we got myself in the process. I got. Hey, there's my name. Run. Ha. Hey, bro's still running. Oh. Oh. Not good. Hey, Aman says drink water. You're right. If you ever want to go downhill... Oh, I didn't see the message. Sorry, can you put it in chat again? Dan says, you gotta drop in on the mountain. No, not go up it. Dude, if the steering was better, I'd really enjoy going down the mountain. But unfortunately, steering isn't great. At high speeds especially, it's not gonna be what you're expecting. Does it matter what indoor bike system you buy to get this to work? No, a wide variety works. MP says, should be using a mountain bike, not a road bike. Absolutely. I don't actually think it impacts how the game runs. But yeah, you're not wrong. Can you put the MKNL thing on the top right of the game screen? Oh, I see. Technically I can, but then the stream would be paused. So I'll take that feedback and I'll do it next time. I'll put it above. So for reference, that little screen on the right that looks like a rear view mirror, when I do a training ride, oh, like when I do a actual route, it shows who I'm riding with. Do type Tom Cruise type stunts. Tyler Wallace says this is an interesting way to get some pedals in. Yeah, absolutely, Tyler. That's the whole point. Resonate says, if you ever want to go downhill biking IRL, let me know, brother. I'd love to take you to the local resort near me. On what type of bike? Is it what, gravel, mountain, downhill bike? Because right now I've got a Chinelli Mash Parallax, which is a track bike, no brakes, 25mm tires. I've got this CAD 10 and I've got a CAD 13 disc. So it's going to be interesting results. Thanks for explaining. That gives great insight. Thank you, Stan.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Here we
thank you
go
to whoever
again.
just subbed to me. The characters aren't in any language that I know, so unfortunately I can't read that. But thank you, thank you, thank you. We're on the trails. Oh wow, we got wildlife and people. Gaming 8 live. Let's go. Oh, let's try and chase that deer. So easy, says. What's the point? Just go out. Use your imagination, brother. Have you not seen Peter Pan? Oh, sorry, Hook. Hook. The movie Hook. Dan says, sounds cliche at this point. I feel like lol, but how the algorithm found me though. Great, Bob. Very unique exercise. Oh shoot. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Not what I was expecting. We live to tell the tale. B-Ball Dog says, yo, what's up, B-Ball? Chicken nuggets for days, shout outs. I'm trying to find the trail to go up Mount Chiliad. James Enel says, does it get harder
Shit.
trying to bike up the hill? Definitely does. It definitely does. Hey, shouts to Resonate. Thank you for the sub. Alright, are we gonna go off piste and just go up this?
Shit. Here we go again.
Hey, hang on a second. Brent. Thank you, Brent. It didn't print out for some reason. Where's the trail? Alright, we're just gonna keep following this. Horror Gang says, move, buddy. Brother, it's tiring. My heart rate's at 145 and I'm only doing 130 watts. I'm cooked. Okay, says why so slow. Everyone is talking like I'm a elite athlete. Let's keep it real. I'm an average. I would even argue that I'm below average. Poor Gang says, why are you hurting yourself? Poor Gang. Obviously, poor thoughts. James says, so is it has haptic feedback? Technically no, but I've got, if I was holding my controllers, then yes. Poor Lom. Definitely won't say that. Ooh, let's cross. Y'all thought I was gonna get run over a second time? Hell no. Alright, I think we're close to the path that we're meant to be on. The trail. It's here on the right. Abs says, go outside, bro. Man, I love it when people think I don't go outside. I appreciate you, Abs. Welcome to the stream. It's your boy Run Busy. We out here cycling in GTA 5. And yes, when I go up this hill, the resistance definitely changes. I'm putting in more effort. The pedal strokes are harder. Pause. Hey, yo. Let's go, baby. And I can steer in game. How you like that? Da 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 da. Oh, dude. So we're on the Mount Chiliad Trail now. Well and truly difficult. I'm in the big ring, which explains why I'm struggling. Oh. All right, there we go. We're in the small ring. Thank you to the NPCs for cheering me on. Oh, heart rate ran up to 176.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Well, it looks slow compared to a car, that's for sure. Most Wanted. Thank you for the sub, I appreciate you. To the right of these structures, you're passing, there's a trail that goes left up the mountain. Thank you, Blind Watchman 0722. That was absolutely correct. Dan says you got hit. You gotta hit the jumps on the train. That's hype. Hey man, if I could get up onto the train easily, I would hit those jumps. How did I make the simulator? So, indoor cycling rigs have been a thing for a while. But this mod I only discovered about this time last year. Youngblood says, so where are you actually going? Youngblood, we're going up here, baby. We're going to the top of the mountain, Mount Chiliad. Not for the faint of heart. I gotta see the downhill though, man. Stan, trust me, all you'll be seeing is me falling off the mountain or off my bike. Celeste says, hit those NPCs, they're distracting me now. Kari's life says hi. How did you hook up the bicycle to GTA 5? Yeah, so I used the GT Bike 5 mod. Sahil says, hi bro, you remember me? Yes, Sahil, welcome to the stream. Yes, Most Wanted, it is a mod for the PC. Aaron says, bruh. Absolutely. Gamer says, okay, I don't know why I'm so invested in this. Usually I skip all these YouTube live streams, but I had to go follow you on Twitch and here because I actually dig this. Also, just call me native. Oh, I read it as gaming 8 live, but that's only because I couldn't read. I was in a rush. Thank you, native. Appreciate you. Hey, Twitch and YouTube, let's go. Thanks for the follow, thanks for the sub. Go online. Technically this is online, just not the one you're thinking about. If you go on GTA Online with a mod, you'll get banned. Nocturnal Domain says, bicycling is life, not cars. Sahil says, then tell me who I am. Sahil. Stan says, what kind of native, bruh? Poor Gang says, pure glazing. Hey, bruh. Let the man appreciate what they like. Most Wanted says, this is amazing. Resonate says, this has to be compatible with VR. Yeah, so I literally just sold my VR headset today because I stopped using it. But yes, it is compatible with VR. So it's got head tracking. Ooh, it just was like way too nauseating. Wasn't a user-friendly experience. Way too much effort. Ashen says, what did I just find? What is this stream? What is this stream? Says Ashen, Assassin. It is GTA 5. And I've basically got a bike simulator in GTA 5. So we're climbing up this mountain right now, and it ain't no joke. Peaky and Cookie says, isn't that tiring? Peaky and Cookie. I hate to state the obvious, but yes, it is tiring. So my heart rate's at 152 right now. My resting heart rate is usually around low to mid 50s. This is 3 times my regular heart rate. Zed says, LMAO, you madman. Youngblood says, you the man. Zed says, is that Mount Chiliad? Zed, yes, this is Mount Chiliad. Oh, it's not a great view, but trust me, it's up there. All right. Ooh, let's snake up the hill. Bader says, how long have you been going for? Well, this has been an hour and 12 minutes already. Resonate says, what isn't this stream? The writer says, what's up? Mr. Justice says, now this is gaming. Nice setup, bro. Thank you, Mr. Justice.
Oh,
Hey,
shit. Here we go
Prasant
again.
Mahato, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Hang on a second. I feel like we missed a turn. Yeah, we missed a turn. Oh. Sorry, I was distracted by the chat and the subs. I'm meant to be going this way. I've done Mount Chiliad enough times to know this. Oh, so that's what happens. Stan or whoever it was that wants me to go downhill. Murtaza says, this is so good. How do you connect the bike and what bike is it? So any bike can do this. You just need an indoor trainer, which is like a treadmill for your bike. And then you run the GT bike vibe mod, then Bob's your uncle. Everything works. So steering, I'm using what's called a smart riser block, and that allows me to turn in game. So this is all stuff that you can buy. The rider says, what's up? Zed says, cool bro, I hope you make it. Hey Zed, stay for the stream. I'll definitely make it, it'll just take me a while. How many miles completed? Dharma Sherpa says, well, I don't know about miles, but we've done about 24.6 kilometers. Hey Meta, what's 24.6 kilometers in miles? We've done about 15.3 miles, my friend. GA says it's so slow. Hey, you try going up a 23%, 24% incline. It's not easy. FG Mountain Bike says hi. The Missing Link. Hey, welcome back, The Missing Link. How you doing? Stan says, I feel like the ratio is off for the pedals. Yeah, it is. So, I can fix that problem. There you go. Now it's not off anymore. Now it's just us, the stars, and the mountain. And if you guys can see that little red dot in the distance, that's where we're gonna end up. We literally started from all the way down there. So slow, get power. Hey bro, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. What game is this? GTA? Yes it is, Wavy Dev? It is GTA 5. Nocturnal says 15 to 16 miles. Thank you, Nocturnal. Jimmy says hi. Youngblood says, I'm going there, brother. Sahil says, guys, come on, please share this stream. Like the stream, subscribe to him. He's doing great. You should appreciate him. Please do follow him, appreciate him. Thank you, Sahil. You're the man. Not his first rodeo on this stream, everybody. Really, what happened? Says EE. What you talking about, EE? Zaoi says, wait, I'm so confused. Are you pedaling in game too? This is awesome. Yes, I am pedaling in game. So it's not a 1-to-1 ratio for the actual character in game, but what is legit is my speed, which is 2 kilometers per hour. We're on a 28% incline right now. My watts is legit. I'm pretty slow. My RPM is at 67, my heart rate's at 150. If I had my Apple Watch on, I could show you, and it would most likely be the exact same, to be honest. Bro, haha, so funny you. How many calories have you burnt? So, on average, for about 25 kilometers, I'm burning about 500 calories. Should get there before GTA 6 release, says Pro Whips. What a call. And for context, we're trying to get to the top of Mount Chiliad. I think this is the 6th time within a week. Not a single streamer I've seen doing this. This is actually gold, man. Hey, thank you, Sally. I appreciate you. Marlon says, would you really be moving that slow upwards? Marlon, it's 30% incline. you'd probably be walking slower than me biking up. I've been at this for an hour and 17 minutes. We've covered just under 25 kilometers and 363 meters of elevation.
Oh shit. Here
Let's
we go
go, Pro
again.
Whips. Thank you for the sub. Jates Sundere says, go downhill. Marlon says, this is so interesting. Hey, look, I'd love to go downhill, guys, but we've got a goal. We've got to stay on track. Literally, we're trying to get to the top of Mount Chiliad. We've got these NPCs cheering me on. We've got people in the chat cheering me on. Can't let them down. We will go downhill. Don't worry. But first, you got to earn it. No shortcuts in life. Let's go, baby. Look at these NPCs cheering. Ethan says, GTA Swift,
shit.
this is
Here we
awesome.
go again.
Absolutely. Tyler, thank you, Tyler, for the sub. The only says, no chance you'd get up this on a bike. Yeah. You're not wrong. I think the steepest incline I've probably done is 15 to 18%. And trust me, I was moving about the same pace. And it just depends on your bike, your gearing, what cassette you've got at the back. Stan says, I actually ripped my Surin yesterday up to a 40-degree incline, medium-sized mountain.
shit.
Dang,
Here we go
that's
again.
crazy. Wally Wild says, oh no, Wally Wild sub, thank you, Wally. Wally. Lawrence says, I'm gonna watch until you get to the top. Let's go, Lawrence. That's the kind of energy I need. And for that, you have given me some energy to get up this little pinch. Ugh. Let's go. W's in the chat to get me up the mountain. Funny, Google really tracking that data. D says, is that as fast as the character is able to cycle up the hill? No, that's as fast as I'm able to cycle up this hill. Jates says, use a mountain bike. Yeah, I can. Wait till I get to the top. Carter says, chill. Yeah. I just burnt a match. But that was for my boy Lawrence in chat. Gonna be here till we get to the top. Mountain bikes look so fun on the downhills. They're so much lighter bikes that you can really toss. So much better than lighter bikes than you can really toss. Pro Whip says W. James Franco. Hey, shouts to James Franco, everybody. I love your movies, brother. How long have you been biking for, as in today? An hour and 20 minutes. Almost 25 kilometers, which is about 15 miles. Keenan says, yo, I was AFK. How did you get there? I love those comments when people are at the start of the stream and then all of a sudden I'm in Los Santos and then they come back and they're in the mountains. Hey, shout out to Gaming Native with the $20. Thank you. $20 super chat, baby. Oh, and then we got Jax. Thank you for the sub, Jax. Shouts to Native Gaming.
Oh,
Here's
shit.
some more motivation.
Here we go again.
Thank you, Gaming Native. I appreciate that. It means a lot. So my IRL bike, which is a CAD 13 disc, I got a new head wheel set for it.
Here we go
So it's the
again.
Vanquish V62. Hey, Kari's Life. Thank you. Thanks for the sub. I got a new carbon wheel set for it. Super awesome. All good. And then right before I put it on, I noticed my rear brakes wasn't working. Brought it into the shop to get my new wheel set put on and get the brakes checked out. The left shifter was leaking, which is why it wasn't engaging the brake. Long story short, I've got to replace my shifter. So thank you for the $20 sub. I appreciate that. Definitely going towards it. W's in the chat for Gaming Native. Ethan says, what stationary trainer are you using? So, my actual bike, this is an actual Cannondale CAD 10 rim brake, and it's on a Tax Flux Smart that I bought during COVID for 250 Australian dollars. Luke says, speed up, boy. Hey, Luke, I think you asked the other day. Unfortunately for you, I already burnt a match. I need to take a quick breather before we try and do another quick sprint. Saya says, good morning. W Gaming, let's go, Saya. Nocturnal says, Luke, you go yourself. Grekin says, speed up, bro. I'm trying. What you guys should be saying is, keep pedaling, brother, because that's all I'm doing. It's like Dory in Finding Nemo. Just keep swimming. Dan, how would you stream if you were to live stream on your actual bike? Well, I've live streamed my actual bike rides before. I got Meta Ray-Bans on, so I can live stream with these. But I've had these for 2 years now. Battery life's not great, so I tried doing a live stream, and it lasted for 15 minutes. And obviously, I can't read the chat because that's dangerous. Astro Guns, good job, Run Busy. Thank you, Astro. Oh. Certified Bozo. Looking good, brother. Thank you, Certified Bozo. That's not a bozo type thing to say. Greckern says, you got it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you tired? Says Lecco. Absolutely. My resting heart rate is usually at low to mid 50s. It's 3 times my regular heart rate. I don't know what. I actually already said your name. Sally says, random question, but why GTA on the Switch? PC version surely is better for the mods, right? Guys, I'm using my Switch controllers because I can. This is on a gaming laptop that I got for free, actually. So I'm pretty happy with that. Aiden says, yo, this is kind of sick. Thank you, Aiden. I appreciate you. Astro says, when was the last time your bike, you did maintenance on that bike? Is the chain oiled up? Good question. I haven't lived the chain for probably at least the last month and a bit. So tomorrow, guess what I'm going to do? Thank you for reminding me. And definitely I can hear it. Sally says, my fault. Mountain Kid says, damn bro, you're looking good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had a bit of practice. This is like my 6th or 7th time going up Mount Chiliad for the week. Grecken says, you are very cool and kind. You know what? Thank you everybody in the chat. This is just some extra exercise for me to get some more miles underneath these legs so that I can actually get better at my outdoor riding. And time flies by when I'm chatting to people. It's like riding IRL, to be honest. Constant conversation while in a group ride. Very social. You don't even realize how far or how fast you're going, or how tough a climb is. Astro says, OMG, you could be making it easier. Astro says, who's the cycling cat by? Rafa. So I used to work for them, so I've got all the kit. Sally says, 278 people right now. Oh, cool. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate you. Leko says, you have a new subscriber from South Africa. Shout out to South Africa. Barat says, hi. 8 GB dedicated RAM says, bound to people with no jobs. What you talking about, brother? Certainly not me, because this setup ain't cheap. This house ain't cheap. Brother. You're the one with 8 GB of dedicated RAM. Bro. 8 GB is like, what? A dual core PC maybe? From the early 2000s? Mad Professor. I was about to say, but you are actually cool. Shouts, Mad Professor. I appreciate you. Haroon. What's up, Haroon? Mountain Kid, you know what I'm subbing. You don't see many people nice like you in live streams. You know what, Mountain Kid? I've actually heard that quite a few times. I don't understand people who are in live streams that don't read the chat and interact with the people who are watching them. It's like, what are you doing this for? Lauren says, new sub from the UK. Shouts to the UK. I used to live in London between 2013 to 2016. I was out in Shoreditch, East London life, baby. Emmanuel says you have a new subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you for subscribing. Greg Kern says, can you do a sprint now? I'm saving the legs, brother. We still have a bit to go. Can you go downhill, says Unknown Gamer? Absolutely. But first, we're gonna climb up the rest of this mountain. I reckon we're about 15 minutes away from the top. Asher Gun says that's 15 years ago. PC. 8 gigabytes. I'm told 32 gigabytes is the standard now. Yes, it is the standard. Yo, what is this NPC couple doing? Excuse me, guys. You can't park there. Well, he's the little spoon. Alright, let's keep going. We gotta get up to the top of Mount Chiliad. Oh no, oh no. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost fell off the mountain. Hey, Lawrence says, big up London. It's horrible in London now, bro. Yeah, I heard, like, a lot of petty crime going on. You talking RAM, Astro? DDR4 is insanely cheap nowadays. Yeah, it's all about DDR5. That was the best year for living in London. Yeah, it was right before the acid stuff, if you guys remember that. So I left right before they started throwing acid on people, which is insane. Mountain Kid says, how long have you been live? I just ticked over 1 hour and 30 minutes. You can tell by what my black computer says in the bottom right hand corner. Sally says, nearly there, man. Yep, absolutely. We just gotta climb up the spine in a second. Stan says 240 years old. Lol. Alright, we just went up a gear. I'm getting hungry, dude. Far out. Alright, mountain check. There it is. Right in the middle of the screen. That's the peak. We're almost there. Can almost taste it. Pause. Asher says, yes, Dan. I ended up getting a console just to play PC was great at its prime. The game gets so taxing. Oh, my character disappeared in Assassin's Creed. Dang, that sucks. Victor Lakatus says, also so dumb YouTube player controller. Victor, what you talking about? I don't know what that means. Brody, what's up, Brody? Welcome to the stream. Mountain Kid, are you gonna end the live when you're done? Well, technically, I always am the live when I'm done. But if you mean when I get to the top of Mount Chiliad, nah, we'll go down. We'll cycle for a bit. But mind you guys, I don't have infinite energy. I'm actually cycling in GTA. Unreliable Gameplay says, hola, get up there. Great to see you again. Thanks, Unreliable. You seem pretty reliable to me. Coming back to the stream. Dan says, I switched from 360 to PC because I didn't want to purchase games over and over again for the Xbox. Yeah, I get that, Stan. Leko says, how are you going to climb up there, moving so slow? Brother, one stroke at a time. Hey, yo, pause. One stroke at a time. You know what? If you were to use... Actually, I'm not going to say that example. One stroke at a time. Lauren says, I'll watch the whole stream then. I thought I was going to end with you at the top. Let's see how we go at the top. Lawrence, let's see. Alright, I saved my legs for this last bit. Mountain Kid says, they're not feeling well today and they're watching my stream and it's making them happy. Well, I'm glad. I'm very glad. I hope you guys are entertained and enjoying the stream. We're almost at the top of Mount Chiliad. For context, we started all the way down there. We're so high up, you can't even see the ground anymore. Easy 9% right now, compared to the 30% we were doing earlier. Alright guys, are you ready? This is it. Final push. Drive off the mountain for $50. Alright, no worries.
Shit.
Stay close to the top. Gonna call it quits. Funky Brass 97. Shoutouts for the sub. Appreciate you, Funky. Look at this NPC running towards me. Yo,
shit.
if I get knocked off my bike, I'm gonna get so mad. Happy Venom. Shoutouts Happy Venom. Thanks for a sub. I don't know why I didn't print out. Mountain Kid says, how did I get the NPCs to stand there like that? Good question. I didn't. Whoever made the mod programmed them that way, which is pretty awesome. This grade is about plus 82 degrees. Yep. Right. 22%. Alright. Okay. So for anyone who's just joined the stream, this is GTA 5. We're climbing all the way up to Mount Chiliad. It's raining. We've got an NPC cheering me on. We literally started down the bottom. We're using a Cannondale Super 6 Evo High mod with the Vision Tech USA wheel set. I've been cycling for about an hour and a half now. We started all the way in Los Santos, went to Paleto Bay, then we turned around, and now we're tackling this mountain. 30% incline, 32% incline. Definitely feeling it in the legs. Astro says she's kicking up dust. Yep. I thought she was gonna take me out for real. Delboy Trotter says, does the pedal rotation match your bike? Not all the time. Like right now, it definitely doesn't. But what does match is my speed, which is my kilometers per hour, my distance covered, my watts, my RPM, and my heart rate. 149 right now, and I'm only doing 150 watts. Alright, let's pick up the pace. HG says, I normally love to mountain bike, but this is so cool. I can change the actual bike to a mountain bike. But we started with this, or we're gonna end with it. Astro says, does the bike respond to the rain traction? Good question. I don't think so, but there definitely was some modifications done to the gravity, because I would literally just keep falling off of the bike when going up a steep incline. So this is way better than it used to be. Mountain Kid says, thank you so much for reading all the comments. I really mean it when you make my day feel better. Hey, all good, Mountain Kid, all good. Civi, thank you for the sub, Civi. Christina Ramirez says, who do you see at the end of the race? Well, if this was the top of Mount Gordo, we could see a ghost. Your pedaling ratio compared to the bike is 3 rotations per 1 rotation in game. Ooh, interesting. Yo, they're fighting, says Dan. Yeah, these NPCs be wilding out, my friend. It looks like a mini mosh pit, says Mark. Wanted to get some clean pics. Brody, thanks for the sub, I appreciate you. Ilvari, shoutouts. Stan says true. Manicus says, how come you're kind of going like pretty fast, but so my pedaling is kind of fast. So I got a high cadence, but in actual fact, it's based off of my watts. So that's the power that I'm outputting versus the incline, which is super high, 27%. So yeah, I'm spinning my legs, but in game, he's going slow. But to be honest, this is how fast I'd be going up this hill. Oh, well, to be honest, I might not even be making it up this hill. Hey, Lawrence, we're almost there. No early celebrations, brother. Almost, almost, almost. Last one. You know what? We're gonna drop a couple gears. And we're gonna try and smash up this section. One sec, Astro. I need all the breath I can muster for this last bit. There you go. 300 watts to climb up this sucker. I'm not an elite athlete, guys. If you haven't already, like the stream, subscribe to your boy. This is Ron Busy, and we're climbing up Mount Chiliad in GTA 5. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. And in a short second, we're gonna hit the top of Mount Chiliad. Let's F and go. And as per tradition, we go all the way to the top of the observation deck. So there's a little bit more climbing to go. Whew, geez. All right. For those of you who said go downhill, you're gonna get what you want. But says morning, Ron. Having a good one? Absolutely, but. Welcome back to the stream. Oh man. Ooh. White Magic says that's so cool. Hey, appreciate you. Look at my heart rate. Already slowed down. Oh. And I'm like, oh, dang. Exactly how I feel right now. Oh, dude, it's gonna be so hard to get up these stairs now. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. Come on, let me get up the stairs. Ugh. Oh, no. We need to get to the observation deck. This is so funny. The last hurdle. I usually never have an issue going up these stairs. Today, fell down twice.
Looking forward to seeing you
And
on the
you should
trail next week.
try real mountain biking.
Okay, fine.
Pedaling at one single gear and pace. Bro, I ride a trek bike. Of course I'm using one gear. Alright. Wow, it's a nice day out.
No way! What the hell is that?
Alright, let's chill here for a sec. Ugh. Okay. Let's save this to my Strava first. Okay. So, we covered 26.3 kilometers, an hour and 33 minutes of riding time.
Go again.
Shouts to Sor Rexo, appreciate you. Thanks for the sub. We burned 735 calories, TSS of 121, average watts of 131.
Here we go again.
Shouts to Paula, thank you for the sub. Average speed was way lower at 17 kilometers per hour, but compared to the last stream, we had a lot of zone 1. Now we barely had any. We had a lot more zone 2, some zone 3, zone 4, 5, 6, etc. So nice. I'm gonna hit OK. This is gonna save to my Strava. So in a second you'll see Activity GT Bike 5 free roam uploaded to Strava successfully. Awesome. Shout outs to Lawrence. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That dirt bike is a slap in the face. Lawrence says, let's go. Gaming Native says, I give massive props. Hey, thank you. Thanks all. I appreciate you guys. Del Boy Trotter says, GG. Rest for a moment, bro. Yeah, absolutely, Lawrence. Lost Profit. What kind of bike do you ride in IRL? So I ride a CAD 13 disc, and I just got a new wheel set on it, which is Head Vanquish V62. They're carbon aero wheels, super deep, 62 mils, heavy for a carbon wheel set, but the aero gains is where it's at. Sally says hi. Please tell me we're gonna see you flying downhill. Oh, I'm definitely flying downhill. Don't worry about that, Gaming Native. Hey, it was crazy. All right. So going downhill is actually more. Whoa! Almost fell off my bike. Oh my gosh, that would have been bad. It's actually harder because steering isn't the greatest, especially when you're trying to go super fast. Oh, where's the trail? Ah, here it is. Hold up. Oh no. Oh, GG. Alright, the trail's on my right. What happened? I told you guys, it's not as fun going downhill. Oh. Well, this is one way to make it down. Yo, what? Oh, guys. And like I said, it's not what you expected. This is why I don't like going down Mount Chiliad. Victor Diaz says, why are you not using a mountain bike? Alright guys, I will change to a mountain bike. 1 second. I actually don't like the mountain bike that it gives. BMX mountain. Alright, we're using this hardtail. Ooh. Ta-da! We're on a hardtail mountain bike. Ooh. And because I don't like using a mountain bike because I'm actually on a road bike, so my mind tells me this isn't legit. That's one way to get down. Butt says, missed my chat up there. I asked if your stationary bike has force feedback on the pedals. That tracking upstairs looked painful. Nah, it's not force feedback, but my trainer's got resistance, so when I go up a hill, it makes it more difficult for me to pedal to simulate riding up the hill. There you go, see the difference? To be honest, I don't feel the difference, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Ooh, look at that suspension work. Let's send it off this rock. Okay, or let's just go into the rock. Look, Max WW22 is leaving. They're sick of my nonsense. Lawrence says, I like your hat. Thank you, man. It's a cycling cap from Rafa. I used to work for him. Yo. Dude, this is such a bumpy ride. Hey, we're at, I haven't been looking at the stats, but it says 498 likes. This is crazy. Can we get 2 more? Alright, let's try and get down to the bottom of the mountain in one piece. If GTA 6 has a bike shop, Run Busy is going to the moon. Astro, I like where your head's at. Nah, trust me. Well, actually, you know what? If you guys keep following me, of course I'll keep on doing it. Even if it's not on GTA 6. And to be honest, it's not going to be coming out on PC for a while, so I'll be doing this for a while. Gaming natives is 501. Hey, 506 now. Let's go. Thank you to everybody who got me over 500 likes. That's more than I've ever seen in my YouTube career. So tonight's been a special stream. Thank you very much. It's been super awesome. We out here kicking goals. Thank you to my guy who native for the super chat, and someone else. I think my mate from Melbourne gave a super chat as well. I appreciate all of that. Definitely putting it towards my stream or my bikes. I stream 3 times a week, so I think I'm trying to stick to Tuesday. So this is all Melbourne time, everybody, plus 10 GMT. I stream on Tuesday around 8:30 to 9:30. Like, I try and get on at that time. And then Friday, same time. And then Sunday, same time as well. So around 8:30, 9:30 p.m. is when I start the stream. It all just depends on when I put my daughter to sleep. Do you mountain bike for a living or a hobby in real life? I road bike for fun. I love just getting outdoors and cycling, despite me indoor cycling in GTA at the moment. This is so I can keep up with my friends who are insanely fitter than I am. But you could do Wii Sports original. The original Wii Sports was amazing, way ahead of its time. I wish I was doing this full time, by the way. If I could stream full time, I would. I would be maybe I would be insanely fit if I could do this all day. Follow the trails and see the difference, bruh. Mate, we literally just fell down at least 30 times just then. And that's not even exaggeration. If you're in rural Australia too, I bet you got great scenery. No, I'm not in rural Australia. Oh, but I have been to Ayers Rock before, which was amazing. Hey, Dillboy Troy says my battery's dying. Godspeed. Hey, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for joining the live stream. Alright. Let's cycle towards the water. See what's there. Gavin says, from one cyclist to the next, keep up the work. Hey, Gavin. Thank you for that. Between me, you, the NPCs, and the people in the chat, we appreciate that. Lauren says, legend. I'll be sure to watch your next stream. Take care, bro. It was a great watch. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Lawrence. Shouts to the UK. Alright. Let's go to the water. I always like cycling by the water. Even IRL. Super relaxing.
Damn it!
Yo, homeboy's trying to take a good photo. Oh, I missed him. Let's see if I can ride up this car. Oh no, it's a Humvee. Definitely not gonna ride up that. One Piece Maker says hi. Lol, what a name, but I see. I stopped road biking in the city because of the constant chance of getting tipped by an 8-wheeler. Yeah, it depends on where you live. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but hopefully things get better and you cycle more outdoors.
Oh shit. Here we go
Hey,
again.
Pillsbury 71. Shout out to you. Thank you for the sub. If you don't mind asking, where are you from, says Mount Skid. I'm from Australia. I'm living in Melbourne right now, but I was born and raised in Sydney. Yeah, but I like the question. What do you ride, Gavin? Hey, Zan, welcome back. How you doing? You mountain biking now? Well, I mean, I changed to a mountain bike. We just came from Mount Chiliad. It's literally behind us. Let's ride up this car. Yo, we can clear cars easy now.
Shit. Here we go again.
Vortex Hadjo, thank you for the sub. Alright. but I do everything from road
Oh
to mountain
shit.
to
Here
cyclocross.
we go again.
Hey, shout outs to Chris. Thanks for the sub. I don't know why I didn't print out. Um, do you do track bikes? Do you ride around the velo? I'm a Cat 3 racer for all of them. Yo, shout outs to Gavin. Absolute machine. What's your FTP, Gavin, and how much do you weigh? This is Gavin's stream now. I'm just here. I'm just reading it for the chat. Astro says, what's cyclocross? It's another cycling discipline. I think the bottom bracket is raised a little bit higher to have more clearance for going downhill. I actually don't know what CX is or the real difference between that and a gravel bike. Gravel bike has pretty much taken over. 385 at 85 kilograms. Bro, I have no excuse. I'm sitting at 82 kilograms and my FTP is 170. Well, it was 177. It's definitely less now. Damn, Gavin's a beast. Gavin, follow me on Strava. Run busy. I want to see your rides. Gavin is where I want to be at in terms of FTP. He literally more than doubles my FTP, and he's around the same weight. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Gavin says, connoisseur, I see. I started being MX, then road biking, and now longboarding, cruising nowadays. Kinda, yo, GG. Yeah, dude, Canada's amazing for snowboarding. Too bad I've never been. I've done LA though. I did Mammoth. Alright. Let's end it at the end of the tri race over here. Or is this the start of the tri race? I've actually never done it. Let me inform you on inform your brother on cyclocross. Watch your Strava, bro. It's run busy. It's either, I think it's the one without a space, but I own both. It's the one with more followers is the one that I use. FBI says the same thing. Watch your Strava. Yep, everyone, it's run busy. So my username, either with the space or without the space, I forget. Gavin Rumberger on Strava. Hey, Gavin, don't judge my average or below average rides. Ugh. Alright, we made it, guys. We crossed the finish line. Check it out. Ooh. We made it. Cola, it's infectious. Astro says, LMAO, if an oppressor hits this stream, nah, they've got to actually ride a bike or they've got to run. As soon as you turn on the mod, that's the only two things you can do. Lasita says, I just uninstalled GTA. Well, the good thing about uninstalling something is that you can reinstall it. I just want to do a massive shout out to everyone who's on the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. It was an awesome stream. We went for about an hour and 45 minutes, I'd say, thereabouts. We covered, well, including this short little ride here, 24 Ks, 26 Ks maybe? Oh, actually, you know what? Let's not count this 4 Ks because half of that was just falling off of Mount Chiliad. I'll be back in 48 hours. It's Father's Day this weekend, so I'll definitely be celebrating. That's why my parents flew in from Sydney, and I'm a father of a 2 and 9-month-old. So yeah, definitely going to be celebrating. Driving out to Lauren on the weekend, going to enjoy that. It's a nice coastal town. So yeah, that's my plans. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you again for the stream, man. Native, thanks for the super chat, dude. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Mountain Kid says, "Good luck, bro. I'll be back on the stream and Polytonians. Oh, Mountain Kid, I'm actually ending the stream. Gavin says cyclocross is a mix of road and mountain biking on a bike with a higher clearance with a rigid bike for the off-road tire. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying, Gavin. Native says, have a great day, but cheers, Ron. Take care of yourself and the kids. See you when? Friday? Oh, well, it's Friday for me now, but Sunday, so 48 hours from now. Um, Hi, Rye Gaming says Sydney, Cape Breton. No, Sydney, Australia, as in Sydney Olympics in the year 2000. Native says, you're welcome, dude. I'll see you again, probably on Twitch. Um, I do have my Twitch chat open, but to be honest, I'll most likely see it on YouTube. Okay, when's your next stream? So, 48 hours from now, basically, guys. So it's Sunday for me, whatever time it is for you. Same time, but 48 hours. Astro says, I added you on Strava, Run. I'm honest, Abe. And I'm honest, Ron. My numbers are trash. Alright. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Catch you on the next one.